It's Madden NFL 22, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Cards and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis and CD. In the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Maybe a free play here for Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And all the way down to the 26. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
our game, not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Here's Mariota. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Bryan Edwards
there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Avery Williams deep for Atlanta.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Mariota. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Edwards. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Murray now on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Murray giving to Connor on the option.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is, and that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Patterson on the carry. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mariota now. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, it's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Murray going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. Open man Green, he's got it. Touchdown Arizona. A.J. Green, 26 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd and inches, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First down, Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense.
And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Murray now. Trying to improvise. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he finds Hopkins complete.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
So we have... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Moore now to return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go!
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard, need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A first down throw for Mariota.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down at 4.
Here's Mariota.
Right back to Pitts again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, He's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try the left side. Patterson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Williams again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bryan Edwards.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Murray now on 1st down. And the reception made by Green. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Murray now on first down. Now he steps away. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, 26 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a second down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. On first down, it's Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Once more, they turn to Patterson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mariota now from the 50.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Patterson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Patterson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action now, Mariota. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Murray a give. This is Connor. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damian Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Coup for the extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10
at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Murray back near his goal line. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's a handoff to Connor.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Here's Williams to return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down, Mariota.
This is to Pitts on the quick slant.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Patterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Coup now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 50 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be in.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.